Hey YouTube, we're back at it. I just wanted to go over something with you real quick. So my car, when I got it, did not have the intercooler sprayer switch. There's just an opening here. There was nothing here. So what I did is I had to order a switch. And when I got it, well, first of all, Mitsubishi does not have any anymore. There are none in the United States, and Mitsubishi has discontinued the part. So I had to find a used one, so I ordered a used one, and when I got it, I plugged it in, and it still didn't work. So what I did is I came over here. The front bumper was already off. So your intercooler sprayer is this. This is your fill point for that. And the pump is down here inside the front passenger wheel well area. This is your wheel well, which is all torn up. I'll make another video for that later. But here's your pump. So what I did is, because it wasn't working, is I disconnected this and I ran two wires from the battery, one positive and one negative, and I hooked them up to the pump here, and the pump worked. It sprayed. So I knew the pump was good. Next thing I did was I went back in here, and on this switch there's a whole bunch of wires in here, but I kind of guessed at the wire arrangement here that that solid blue wire is possibly, I mean, I didn't use a VOM, I just kind of guessed at it, that the blue wire was the positive. So I just took a jumper, just made a jumper out of, wire, and I touched it to this power wire here, and then I touched it to the other wires, to the other connector, here and here and here and here, and the pump kicked on. So I knew that the relay and the fuse was good. So that was telling me that the switch was bad. If I could jump these wires here, and the intercooler sprayer motor would kick on, then I knew that the fuse was good, the relay was good, and that the switch was bad. So my switch that I bought used, let's come over here to the workbench. The switch that I bought used, I had to take it apart. So there are a couple of tabs right here. I took it apart for video, but there's a couple tabs here, and you just pull up on that, and then this comes out. You can see that there's a light inside, but these contacts right here, you can kind of see that there's still a little bit of corrosion on there. If it'll focus, there's still a little bit of green corrosion on there. But what I had to do is I just took some sandpaper and I sanded this area here. They were all corroded. And then up inside here is the switch, and these little prongs here, they had a bunch of green corrosion on them too. So what I did is I sanded these down, and I sanded this down. Now I don't know about this light here. I don't know if that comes on when the headlights are on, or the interior lights are on, or whatnot. Maybe that bulb is burned out. Maybe it comes on when you switch it. I don't know. If you do know, feel free to comment in the video. So I sandpapered these contacts here, sandpapered this up here as well. So this just moves around with the switch inside. So when you flip that switch, this slides back and forth, telling the computer what you want it to do. So after sanding those, you can put it back together. So that is now snapped back together. And there's your switch. So we'll walk back around to the car. And what we will do then is we can install the switch in the car. So let's see here, is that lined up? Yeah, it only fits one way. So it's kind of lined up. Insert that there. We'll go ahead and push that down. That's nice and seated now. Now the key has to be on. So I went ahead and turned the key on already. And when I hit that manual button, hopefully you'll hear it. There it is. It is now working. So all I had to do was clean that contact inside the switch when I took it apart. So if you have a switch that doesn't work, that could be the problem. You could just have corrosion in here. I mean, you get moisture down in there. People are putting their drinks in here. Moisture might fall down in here. It gets in that switch. It corrodes the contacts in that switch. So if you take that switch apart, you sand those contacts down, you might be in luck. You don't have to buy a new switch. Well, not that you can buy them anymore, because like I said, they're discontinued. So little tidbit there, guys. I'm glad I was able to find a used switch, since this car did not have one when I bought it, and I was able to go ahead and figure out what the problem was. So thanks, guys. Till next time.